Question, Councilman Harder?
I looked up on the county website. I don't know if there's anybody here from the county executive's office. I was looking on the website and it shows the list of the names of the people on these district
Yes.
committees. And under the Botanical Garden Subdistrict Board Commissioners, there's 4 names in there. They say they're county appointees. I guess yours would be the 5th. Is that your understanding? Or are you replacing someone that's?
No, I'm not replacing someone. I have been on the committee, and so I'm getting reelected to the committee, and
Okay.
and so I'm not replacing anyone. I know there's a certain number from the city and a certain number from the county. I don't remember the ratio, sir.
Yeah, it says 5 and 5, and in the sheet, it shows no one from the city. Do you know, is that an error on our part that we don't list anybody, or are you aware that there's no?
Oh, no, there's definitely, yes, city. Yeah, I know that there's several city appointees. And again, the same way, I know that the mayor of St. Louis appoints those as the county does for the county members. But there's definitely a full board, including the 5 from the city.
There is. Okay, so this is probably an error or not?
That is an error.
Okay.
Yes.
Because some of the other sub-districts for the zoo and the history museum are same situation, where there's no names in there, and it looks like the board is vacant.
Yeah, that is not the case. I'm certain because I have gone to meetings before and they're well attended. And I know that the chairman of the sub-district right now is, I believe, from the city.
Okay, yeah, it looks like the only one that's up to date is the one for the science board. I guess makes it look like everybody wants to be on the science board. So, but they've got a full slate of
Yes.
city and county
Okay.
residents. So that's my question there. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Hofmeister, were you asked to join this, or did you volunteered or said this is something that I'd like to do?
I did a lot of volunteering for the garden, and they, one of the garden members said, hey, if you would be willing to consider, this was several years ago, I said I would be happy if I can help. And then they set up an interview with myself and several others, and then I was asked to serve.
Good, good. We have been under some scrutiny and criticized for the amount of monies that go to the Zoo Museum Board and things like that. And especially the St. Louis County portion of that. You know, it's a waste of money. You're throwing your money down a rat hole. Can you speak to that? Can you kind of give us an idea of, since you've been kind of around a little bit, give us the justification for, you know, why we should be part of this?
Well, I think it provides one of the key assets for the St. Louis area. I mean, I think between the zoo, the Botanical Garden, the History Museum, the Art Museum, and then, you know, obviously a lot of the sports as well. But I think it really provides educational type stuff for the county and the city. I think, as I said, the support that the county and the city gives helps create jobs there. And I think that's critical. I don't think that they could have the same level of service or attraction if it wasn't supported by the county and the city. So I think, and again, it has free attendance on Wednesdays. So anyone who really wants to come, they can come. It's not like it's so expensive that nobody can afford it. And they have a lot of good events, so that it's a very broad program. So I think between the attraction of it for St. Louis area, I think the fact that it provides jobs, and I think it's really, again, a critical asset. So I strongly support it. I personally support it because I think it is a valuable asset.
The other question that sometimes come up is that fact that we have a line item on our taxes that we pay, you know, for the zoo and everything. And so the question has come up that should we charge people who not necessarily from St. Louis or the St. Louis area or have contributed to that tax? What's your opinion of that?
You know, I I can see both sides of it. I think charging people who weren't maybe part of the community, but I actually look at it the other way. I think bringing people into the St. Louis area provides businesses with additional revenue. So I actually support all of these places as much as possible to be free so that we do draw in other people. I think it provides, it gives St. Louis a positive look, and it really helps businesses in the area because it brings tourists into the area. So I support the way it's set up now. And again, I think it's a positive. I know the Botanical Garden's not 100% free and the Art Museum isn't, but you know, like the zoo, I think that's such a positive attraction for visitors. And I think the Botanical Garden truly is worldwide recognized as one of the leading gardens. So I think it's important to bring in people.
Well, we have one of the top zoos in the country. I've visited several zoos around, and I will
Yes.
tell you, it's extremely expensive to go in some of those, particularly San Diego
Yes.
Zoo. It's very, very expensive, and I didn't see a whole lot that we didn't have. So, I mean, that's, I guess you can weigh in on that one as well. So it is a treasure, in my opinion. Let me see if anyone else has any questions. Councilman Harder.
Yeah, just a question about, are you familiar with the Shaw Nature Preserve out in Franklin County?
I'm familiar with it. I don't know a whole lot about it, but yes, I am familiar with it.
Does the Botanical Garden support that? Is there a combination, or is there some other
No,
mechanism?
you know, I don't know the exact structure, but it is part of the Botanical Garden. So it is supported by the Botanical Garden.
Okay, does the Franklin County contribute any way into that
I-
operation?
To my knowledge, they do not. It's the county and the city.
Okay, thank you.
Any further questions? All right. Well, thank you very much for
Okay.
coming and your willingness to serve.
I appreciate you guys considering me. Thank
All
you.
right. All
Have a
right.
good day.
Any public comment? No, ma'am. All right. Is there a discussion from council? What is your pleasure? Councilman Harder, Councilman Fitch, sorry.
I'll make a motion that we recommend approval of his appointment to the full council.
Is there a
Second.
second?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 Those opposed, no. I almost forgot you was up there. No, motion carries, and we will bring forth Mr. Hoffmeyer's recommendation. We will recommend him to the full council. Any further business to come before this at this time?
Motion to adjourn?
Second? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those
Aye.
opposed, no. Motion carries. See y'all at 6:30.